Hi everyone, this is Kona and I'm going to talk to you about course settings. So first of all, course settings are not the settings that are in the upper right hand corner of Canvas. These are your personal settings. The settings I'm talking about are your course settings, which to access you would need to first go into a course. So here I'm in Biology 106 V1, and then over on the left, if you go down the navigational bar, you can see settings. These are your course settings. So this is what we're going to be talking about, and we're going to go ahead and click on your course settings. So you're going to start with your course details. So you can see the name, course code, the term, when your course starts and ends, language, all of this good stuff, and you might want to edit your course details. So if you click on that, this is where you can change your start and your end date. So please do not start your class after the start date. But what you can do is use this to open your class early. So let's say instead of June 2nd, you'd like to set your class to open May 27th. That's what you would use this for. So don't set the start date after the original start date. You can go ahead and start it before the start date though. Likewise, don't end your course before the end date, but you can end the course for after the end date. So these dates are pretty much set. That's when the semester runs, so you can set them to start early or end late, but don't mess with the normal range of the term. You can also come down and enable your grading scheme. So you would check that box and then set your grading scheme, and we actually talk about that in an additional video that we show specifically how to do that, but that's how you would set your grading scheme. You can also choose to make the course publicly visible if you'd like. Most people don't. Over here, if you click on sections, this is where if you had multiple sections of one class, this is where you would see the two different sections. If you go over to users, this is where you will see your students. For right now, you won't have any students in your course because you're in a sandbox course, but even once you get your real course created, normally the students don't get loaded until later. But this is where all of your students will show up in your course. The navigation button is where you can actually change all of these navigation buttons over here on the left. This is where you adjust your navigation buttons, and we do have a video that explains what all of these are and how to adjust these different navigation buttons. You then have an external tools button. Normally there's not going to be any case for you to ever use it, but it is over here. Alright, so now we're in course settings. We're going to look at over here on the far right, and you get student view. Student view is where you can actually view your course as a student. So if you want to see how your students are going to view your course, that's where you would click on student view. You also have a course statistics button where you can actually view the different statistics for how your students are doing and how things are being used in your course. You have a course calendar button, so if you click on that one, you can actually go to your course calendar, but we aren't interested in your course calendar because we want to go back into your course. So let's try clicking the back button. You can click the back button in Canvas. That is allowed. You can import content into this course. This is where you would go if you want to add content from maybe your sandbox into your summer course or your sandbox into your fall course. You can export course content. Normally you won't be exporting your course content, you'll only be importing. And then you can also reset your course content. Now resetting your course content really truly will reset your course content. It will completely wipe your course clean to where there's absolutely nothing in it. It will be a blank shell just like you started. We cannot get this course content back. So if you brought it in from Angel or from another Canvas course, it would still be held there, but there will be absolutely nothing in this course if you click that button, and nothing we can get back. So please be very careful using that button because it really does clear your entire course out. So I hope that helps you kind of understanding your course settings and the things that you should be setting up before your class starts.